Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Fear will get people to do some rather strange, interesting, and crazy things, won't it? I mean, we all saw what happened during the COVID-19 pandemic. Need I remind each and every one of you what took place? Some very, very crazy and draconian measures were put in place. And, well, a lot of people are still trying to get over that ridiculous period of time. Alas, fear is one of those things that for many people seems to cripple them. They don't want to do anything because fear really just stops them from moving forward in life. And a lot of people seem to live in fear, even though they don't even need to, but they seem to live in a quite strange situation where fear controls every single aspect of their life. Now, when we come down to people that are in the LGBT whatever group, they seem to have this fear factor plastered all over them, and they shout into the rooftops that apparently there's this massive genocide happening in the LGBT whatever community, that they're being destroyed or killed or whatever else. And I don't see any evidence of that one bit. I don't see much hate going on towards them at all. In fact, I see the complete opposite. I see people actually worshiping the living daylights and worshiping the ground these people walk on. So fear and trepidation, it's more their own making. It's rather ridiculous and rather concerning, if you ask me, that people will go to that extreme length. Now, this particular person you're about to watch happens to live in quite a bit of fear. This person happens to be rather terrified because if Donald Trump wins the election in November, this person is afraid that this person will have to go into hiding and won't be allowed to love the person that this person happens to claim to love. Now, if that doesn't scream delusionment syndrome, I don't know what will. If you are so afraid that Donald Trump is concerned about little old you and only you, that he's going to come after you and you are no longer going to exist like you say you're no longer going to exist, that's problematic thinking, my friend, because I don't think Donald Trump knows who the hell you actually are. And secondly, I don't think Donald Trump is going to stop people from living the life that they want to live unless they are a pedophile. If they are a pedophile, then goodness me, they're gone. But if they are whatever and a child as well, I don't think he's going to allow that to actually take place. If a child is being abused, if a child, you know what? I think Donald Trump has got the right take when it comes to this whole transgender madness. If you are an adult and you want to live your life in privacy and the secrecy of your own home, by all means, go do it. Just don't go force anything down anyone else's throat. Don't force your agenda down my throat. Thank you very much. I don't want anything to do with it. Now, why these people get in their head that it's because of one particular person that's running the country that evidently it's going to mean that they can't live their life and they're going to have to go in hiding, I'll never fully understand. How do you equate one person in the White House that runs the country in such a way that is actually really good for the country and the rest of the world at that, I'll have you know, it just is really beyond my level of comprehension. Indeed, I try and understand these sorts of people, but I end up losing more brain cells than it's actually worth trying to fully understand them. Now, can I come at this from a very compassionate standpoint? I'm trying to, but it's very, very difficult to come at a compassion standpoint, especially when this person happens to be a grown-ass man. Like, it's just rather concerning to me that a grown-ass man is not acting like a grown-ass man. The grown-ass man is claiming to be something that the grown-ass man is not. And as a result, all of the anxiety and this person is being terrified over nothing. Absolutely nothing. I guarantee you that once Donald Trump wins the next election, everything's just going to be fine and dandy. So have a watch, ladies and gentlemen, at this person having an absolute meltdown over the fact that this person believes Donald Trump is going to win the next election.
I'm scared. I'm afraid of what is going to happen if Trump becomes president. I'm afraid that I will have to go into hiding. I'm afraid that I will have to leave my family. I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to be with the one I love. I have really good friends that are speaking up for people like me. And if you're cishet and you believe that transgender people need to be here, then I need you to speak up too. I need you to make sure that Trump doesn't win, that we vote all of the Republicans out.
Yes, so voting all the Republicans out is seemingly going to help all the trans people continue to exist. I don't know how that actually works, but according to this person, it seems to actually make sense for this person. Now, this person happens to be non-binary, whatever the hell that means, or transgender yet again. So the fact of the matter is, where were you, or what was going on with you and your life when Trump was in office in 2016 and 2020? So were you still here? Did you exist back then? Or didn't you officially have your coming out party, whatever the hell that means again? It's rather interesting to me that everyone seems to think that the second coming of Trump is going to be the worst coming of them all, believe it or not. Like, even though Trump is really measured now, he isn't attacking Biden, even though the video that is circulating online at the moment, it's quite funny. He's not saying anything that we don't already know. Everyone knows exactly what Trump was saying is the truth. So why people tried to spin it and say, oh, Trump is being, it's a leaked video of Trump talking about this and Biden and Harris. Mate, everyone knows that Biden's bad and Harris is terrible. Like, get over it. The fact is the Democrat Party is in shambles. It's a mess. So Trump is just spouting the facts that everybody in America already knows. And these people seem to think that, well, it's not real. And if Trump does get in, then they're doomed. I don't know how, mate. I really don't know how. All these laws that are passing are meant for kids. Kids, there's no such thing as a trans child, I'll have you know. So these laws are there to protect the likes of innocent kids. They're not there to try and stop adults from making irreversible, life-changing decisions that are just, well, you're an adult, you can make dumb decisions all you want. Doesn't make it right or good to do. But anyway, part of me thinks this is somewhat of a joke, but the other part of me actually believes that it's real. And I think the 80 to 90% of me that thinks that it's real is weighing heavily on that part, mainly because of, I know people say stuff like this. I know there are people out there that the facial expressions seem somewhat genuine. And this person is wearing a what? A pink, looks like a baby girl's outfit, if you ask me. So that is even more concerning if a grown-ass man is wearing a pink dress up, get up like this. So, yeah, maybe we need to look into that. But far be it from me from pointing stuff like that out, So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think? Do you think that this person is no longer going to exist if Trump gets in office? I personally don't think that's going to be the case. But anyway, fear, terrified thoughts, you believing false narratives, that just seems to go hand in hand with this kind of narrative. The lie of the devil, the lie of the whole transgender madness, everything of that sort is one that cripples, one that destroys, and one that just really rips apart anything healthy within one person's mind and therefore life. So I hope and I pray that the truth becomes more and more clear, more and more abundant. And I'm guaranteeing that this particular person will still be here after the 15th of November, which is the election day, I believe, in the US. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. You take care, you be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.